Chad, thinking, you said something about hunger.
Yeah.
We just watched amateur athletes, most of them, hungry for a gold, silver, or bronze medal. I know you were a tweeting machine during the Olympics. You were watching everything. I watched fencing. I watched beach volleyball, of course. I watched table tennis, badminton, rowing. I love the Olympics.
Do you have a favorite
summer or winter?
Favorite summer Olympic sport? Which one's your go-to?
My go-to is beach volleyball.
Yeah, and our girls are amazing at that, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I think that's my go-to because I don't see it, and the sheer all of them are 6'4", and but they're playing in sand. How do you jump in sand and still stay fresh?
Yeah,
unbelievable to me.
All right, hey, we're approaching the 2-minute warning, so let's take our timeout right here. So our second timeout.
We can give ourselves. Yep.
That's all we get.
Yeah.
Can I tell you a funny story on social media?
Sure.
So the A-team girls volleyball, April Ross and her partner, they're playing amazing. They're calling them the A-team. Mr. T gets in on Twitter and he's like, I heard these girls were being called the A-team. So
no, really, I didn't hear this.
And Mr. T is like cheering them on social media. It was so awesome.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
To see them get support from like a guy, just Mr. T. But yeah, so beach volleyball is not my go-to. So I'd have to say swimming and gymnastics is probably my go-to, which sounds hilarious because I've never done any of the two, in my athletic career. Obviously, U.S. men's basketball, I love it, but they stress me out too much. So I had to kind of go to my happy place, and it was swimming. It was, Michael Phelps, I have absolutely loved over the years. He's been a stud, but he's not there anymore. So we had to find some new guys, and Caleb Dressel is like my new Michael Phelps. Caleb Dressel is an absolute machine. I think he won like 5 gold medals at these Olympics, and he is just becoming an absolute star. Of course, Katie Ledecky, she is the queen of the distance races, and she did it again, making history, becoming the first gold medalist of the women's 1500. She basically swam a mile faster than anybody on the planet. So she's amazing. And then there was just so many other amazing stories. I'll tell you this one. Our family takes a summer road trip every year, just to be a family and just to see some amazing things around the country. We went to Omaha and we watched one day in person of the U.S. swim.
Wow.
It was so cool. Such a cool experience. And there was this Alaskan girl, a girl from Alaska, swimming in the 100-meter breaststroke. And I had no clue who she was. She,
Alaska.
Yeah, right? They've never had an Olympian from Alaska until this year.
Wow.
Makes the team. Lydia Jacoby, great story, wins the gold medal in the 100 free and the 100 breast, coming from behind to beat these amazing swimmers. Not only was she the first Olympic athlete on the swim team from Alaska, she also won the first gold for Alaska. It was just like, I was crying. Wow. I was so happy for her. It was so late. My family's like trying to sleep and I'm like cheering for her.
So, hey, Chad, take me inside the swimming pool area. Like what is that like? I mean, certainly there's cameras everywhere in the crowd.
Yeah, well, it was in an Omaha Convention Center. They built it from scratch. It was not a swimming pool. They built this thing. There's a video of them building it in the convention center, like a time lapse. So they have to do that. Then the stands are there. So we were up, like way up. And you just see this beautiful, pristine pool. They have these amazing lights. I took video, so maybe I'll have to share the video with everybody of like the light show.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
And it's just so cool. And then they swim. And then if you win, so like if you won like first place, you automatically qualify for the US team. You go off to this like platform, this subterranean platform, and they do the whole, and the winner of the 100 or the 400 freestyle, the GOAT, Katie Ledecky, and she comes out of the ground on this platform like smoke, and she's like, and like the crowd's going crazy. It was such a cool moment.
Oh, you don't see that on television at all.
And you could tell. And yeah, that they didn't show that on TV.
No,
so
not at all.
That was for us in the arena. It was so cool. I loved it. I want to go back to another one. But yeah, so I loved swimming, and of course I'm a Simone Biles super fan. So I love anything Simone. I was so upset that, she got the twisties and I felt so bad for her, all that pressure. I'm so happy she didn't come home hurt.
Yep.
And she came home with a medal. So I'm glad she made it back. Love Simone, support Simone. But yeah, so that's my go-to, man. That's
Chad, one of the other ones I like in the pool is water polo. I watched a lot of water polo. I don't know how they tread water and swim all that time and try to stay above water and throw the ball. The goalies must be just unbelievably fit.
I saw a couple of them take balls off the face. And you save a ball with your face, you're a stud.
Yeah, you are. Stud.
And we have our girls water polo team is amazing, by the way. They won the gold, and they're unbeatable. So anyway, all right. So that's some of our memories. Let's restart this clock. We're gonna head under 2 minutes here.
It's the 2-minute warning, Chad.
The 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning.
We've made it. I am curious, if you could win a gold medal in an Olympic event, winter or summer, what would it be? What would you want?
Well, for me, I have to go with one of the best Olympic sports that I like to watch. It's the Winter Olympics. Okay. It's downhill skiing.
Wow.
I've never skied before, snow skied. Water skied once when I was small, but I would love to have the thrill to start at a mountain, be able to make it down there, going speeds at 80 miles an hour on a sheet of ice and win the gold medal. And what's so interesting about it, Chad, is it's 1/1000th of a second differences between some of these things. And all the training that comes down to it. In 1 second, you can have the top 20 people. Right. Yeah. But it's just one of those things. So yeah, sort of surprised. I know I went probably not a direction that you thought I'd go, but I love downhill skiing.
Well, you'd be racing Lindsey. You'd be racing Lindsey Vonn. So that would be
right.
That'd be tough. I don't know what I'd want to. Boy, I would love.
Well, let me pose a question here. Would you rather do an individual or rather have a team medal?
All right. So we only have about 30 seconds left in the show. I'm a team guy through and through. So probably USA men's basketball would be an absolute honor in my life to win a gold medal for that. Whether playing or on the coaching staff, by the way. But yeah, individually, maybe like one of the races or like in the swimming races, I think it would be cool to win like the 50 free in the swimming. I think that'd be so cool. So